All right, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for all of you who have joined us today. I am recording and will send the recording in our follow-up email today. So today we are going through how to utilize the custom slide feature that's available in the announcement channel. So when I log in, I'm using my demo community here, but you will see a much similar workflow in the area that you have as well. So as far as logging in to be able to manage your content, you're going to click into the area that you're going to want to create the announcement for. So if I want to set up my assisted living, I'm going to click into the assisted living area. Then I'm going to navigate to the announcements channel, so down that left-hand side, and I'm going to either create a new announcement or I can edit an existing announcement. For the sake of today, I am going to go ahead and create a new announcement. So for today, it might be something that I am scheduling for the future. So it might be having to do with Easter tulips. So I'm going to put the name. Remember, the name is going to be the title that's going to be on the slide. I'm going to save the text until I show you exactly the custom graphic that I'm going to be using. So with an announcement, it's the same options that you see in the announcement, but instead of choosing a specific slideshow theme, you're going to choose Use Custom Graphic. When you hit that button, it's going to allow you to pull up a specific slide that either you have created or your marketing team has created. What it does is it needs to have both the background and the text on that custom graphic. It needs to look exactly like you want it to show in the slideshow. Now, I know some of you may be used to just putting that into the custom slide section. Remember, when you put graphics into the custom slide section, it's only going to show in your slideshow rotation for 10 seconds. It also does not show custom slides in your mobile app. So we added this particular feature that we're going through today to help circumvent those issues that we saw with it not displaying for enough time, and also to allow people to still see the information within the mobile app. So because I'm here in the announcements channel, I put my title in there. I can put in the text, so I can put exactly what appears here on the slide. I can say pre-order today. I can have Easter tulip bouquets. And I can also, oh, if I could type, that would be great. Oh my goodness. And then I can also say, ask the business office for more information and pricing. So by adding this text in this text box, it ensures that this particular slide that I have uploaded is going to show for the proper amount of time in my slideshow so that people can read it. So remember what we talked about. If you put it in the custom slides, it only shows for 10 seconds. By putting it here in the custom graphic in the announcements, the time that it displays in the slideshow is going to be based on the text that is in this area. So it also pulls the text that you enter in this area, and that is what's going to show in the mobile app. So once I have everything in here, it's good to go. I'm going to click save. So here's my announcement, Easter tulips. If I click it back open, you're going to see that text that I added, and you're going to see that custom slide that I added in there, that custom graphic. Remember, when you upload a custom graphic in this section, it needs to have the background and the text because it will appear in the slideshow exactly as you have uploaded it. If you have questions about that, pop those in the chat box for me. I do want to show you how it will appear in the mobile app so that you can kind of see that. So remember, the custom slide, if you upload it in the custom slide section, it's not going to appear in the mobile app because we do not show those particular graphics from custom slides in the mobile app. However, with you uploading it in the announcements channel with a particular announcement, the text that you enter in this text box will then display in your mobile app. So I have this announcement saved, the Easter tulips. I'm going to open up my mobile app here, but if you guys have questions about the things that I just went over, as far as adding an announcement, put them in the group chat box for me. So I'm going to stop sharing this screen, and I'm actually going to share my phone screen with you. So give me a second while I pair my device so that you can see it. Okay, so if you can see my phone screen where I'm logged into the Share mobile app, just give me a yes in the chat box so that I know you're still with me. Perfect. Thanks, Michelle. So you should see the Pines, which is the particular community that I uploaded that particular announcement to. Awesome. Thanks, guys. So when I'm in the specific unit that I have loaded the content into, when I scroll down to the announcements, it's going to show Manager of the Day, Book of the Month, Welcome. Here is my Easter tulips that I entered. When I click on it, it has the text exactly how I entered it into that announcement section. Perfect. That's a great question, Michelle. So it is basically up to you and the resources that you have. You basically need to just have it in JPEG form, and you want it to be 1920 by 1080, and I'm putting that in the chat box for you. So you can create it in PowerPoint. There's a free program called Canva. You can create it there as well. If you want to use Adobe Photoshop, any type of program that you create content in, you can create it in. You just want to make sure that it's a JPEG and it's 1920 by 1080. Those are basically the two stipulations that we have for those custom slides. The rest is kind of up to you as to how you design it and how you create it. Does that make sense? Great question, though. Perfect. So if you don't have access to PowerPoint, like I said, a great option that is you can get a free account to is Canva. So I know not everybody has Microsoft Office to be able to do that. Or if you have Gmail, you can use Google Slides, PowerPoint, any of those you can use. You can also let your marketing department know if you do have a marketing team that creates things for you. You can just let them know the dimensions in the file format, which is JPEG, that they need to create it for you. So I know that there are some communities that have a larger marketing department that creates flyers for them. So while they're creating the flyer, they can also create a slide for you to be able to use in your slideshow. So remember, what I'm showing you right now is what it looks like when you go into the mobile app. It does allow you to view that if you put it in through the announcements channel. I'm going to stop sharing that phone screen. I'm going to go back into LifeShare admin, and I'm going to review real quickly one more time just so that you guys can see that workflow that I went through. So when you log in and you want to add a custom slide, remember a custom slide has a background and it has a text and it appears exactly how you want it to appear in your slideshow. You're going to go into the area you want to go to. You're going to go to the announcements rather than to custom slides. Remember, the custom slides channel is only going to show that particular image for 10 seconds and it does not show in the mobile app. The feature that we're talking about today is you go into that announcement section, you add an announcement just like you normally would. Now, instead of choosing a background, you're going to use that option that says use a custom graphic, and you're going to be able to utilize any graphic that you have set, and you can have that specific graphic as it is show in your slideshow. Remember, that custom graphic needs to have both the background and the text because it's going to show in your slideshow just like that. So remember, whatever you enter up here at the top is what is going to show in your mobile app and is also going to help determine the length of time that this particular slide shows in your slideshow. Any questions on that? If you do have questions, pop them in the chat box for me. I want to make sure that you guys feel comfortable utilizing this feature. I know that some of you like to create your own content and things like that rather than using our background. So this is a great feature for you to be able to take advantage of that. So it gets the best of both worlds. It allows you to put the specific look and feel that you want into your slideshow, but it also allows you to disseminate information through the mobile app and make sure that your slide that you have created shows for the correct amount of time so that your residents can best read and digest it. Well, that is pretty much all I have to show you guys about this feature today. We do have some of the additional features coming up. So we will have another webinar coming up in April, and we'll let you know what that topic is. We're trying to settle out what we want to focus on of the updates and changes that we've made. So be looking for emails to RSVP for those future webinars. If you haven't already, make sure you put your name and your community in the chat box for me. We just like to make sure we know who all attended today's session. We are recording today's session, and we will send that out to you in our follow-up email today. So I'll hang around for the